Hi everybody, Mrs. Squires here again with another Google technology video. So today I'm going to show you how to use Google Drive. And you may already have some experience with this. And if you do, then hopefully all of this is just a review. So again, once you log into your Wake ID, you will have an application page that we've looked at already. And one of the applications that you will be using quite a bit is Google Drive, and that is the one that I am circling here. Once you open up Google Drive, there are a lot of different things that you can do in here, and it's going to, again, be a place where you're spending quite a bit of time. Now, you can see my Google Drive right now. You can see some of my folders and some of the quick access things that I have actually been working on recently. And if you look down here, you will see a bunch of different folders that I have and that I work out of. What you're going to do when you get into your Google Drive is the basic thing that I'm going to want you to do right away, and we'll have you do this in class, is you are going to create new folders. So where I clicked new, you are going to click folder, and you are going to name those folders. Now, my big recommendation to you over the next couple of days is to make folders just like if you were labeling folders in a class or labeling binders. So I would make a science folder, I would make a language arts folder, and for us, we're going to have you make a social studies folder. Okay, you can label it social studies 7th grade, I think is nice because in the future, in other grades, your Google Drive, as long as you're still in Wake County, will kind of always stay the same. So you kind of have things done by grade level. Once you create that folder, it will be available for you. Mine is right here. Now, again, I have a lot of folders, but you will have those labeled, okay? And then you can do another folder and maybe label it Science 7th grade. Okay, so you're going to create those folders, and the nice part is that you can then work out of those folders if your teacher is asking you to create a new document or create something for class. So if you would click on your first social studies folder, there's for 7th grade, there's nothing in there yet, right? Well, if you wanted to create a document, say I ask you in class, I'd like you to create a Google document and share it with me, just so I can see that you're capable of doing that, so you know how the program runs. So you can click new again, and here's where you're going to find all of the different Google templates that you can use. So there's Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and much more. Google Sites, lots of different things that you can use. Typically for us, you're going to be using Google Docs and Google Slides. We may explore some other things as the semester goes on, but we're, again, going to keep it pretty basic here at the beginning. So for a Google document, you would just click it. It's like opening up a Word document. You've done that before. And it is something that, you can type on. You are able to format just like a Word document. You can change the margins. And this may be where we ask you to type a response to something or, submit some pictures. Okay, now once you have typed on this document, we're going to type some gibberish for me, and if I would have you save that, you can title your document, whatever is there, document 1. You can come up here and label it whatever, and then you'll see that it will end up in the social studies folder because that's where you started creating it. You can always move documents by clicking this, and it'll ask you where you would like to put it. You can click back and find all of your different folders there, or you don't have to. And then if you are going to be submitting it to me, you can just click share. Okay, so over here, this blue button on the right-hand side, if you click share, you will be able to share it with maybe a partner that you're working on it with, so you guys can both type on it in real time. You could share it with me. Obviously, I can't share it with myself because that's the account I'm working under, but you could type my name in and my email address will come up. So you have a lot of options, and if you're making it shareable, again, you and multiple people, whoever you're sharing it with, can work on the same document. So if we do assign partner or group work, that's a great way to kind of keep track of what everybody is doing. Okay, you can share anything with anybody within Wake County. And if I ever ask you to share a document with me, that's what I mean, okay? You can do the same thing if you are creating Google Slides. If you open up a new Google Slideshow, it's very similar to PowerPoint. You can create themes and, give a presentation. Same thing there. You can click share and you can share it maybe with a partner or a group of people if I ask you or if I assign you something to work on. So lots of different options there. And if you've used this before, it's something that you're probably pretty familiar with. Okay, so that's Google Drive in a nutshell. We will be using it, like I said, quite a bit, but it's a great place for you to house all of your documents and be able to go back and edit. The other really great thing about Google, if you didn't know, is you don't have to click save every time you make an update. It automatically updates for you. So that's really nice. Unlike with, like Word and PowerPoint, you're always having to save. And then if you forget and you click out of it, and then now you've lost work. Okay, so that's really great too. So that's kind of the basics. If you have any other questions about it, we'll be going through it during class, but I thought I'd give you a little tutorial to help make life a little bit easier. Okay, everybody take care. See you soon.